Hello my friends, it's Potato here from Potato Productions, and today I'm on Mineplex as usual. You know, I play Mineplex quite a bit, and a lot of you have been wondering how to get treasure shards very quickly on Mineplex. As you know, treasure shards are useful because you can use them to buy chests, and you can get tons of cool things in chests. So here are a few ways I've put together to get treasure shards on Mineplex. So the first thing I recommend to do is as soon as you get on Mineplex, you can take a left here and you see Mr. Carl the Creeper. Give him a good old right click and you'll see all these different things you can do. The first thing I recommend doing, which you can do once every day, and you can see it'll tell you when you can do your next one. I've already got mine, but it's a daily reward. Obviously, it's once a day. And it'll give you 100 treasure shards and along with some gems and experience. Now, if you do this every single day, you'll get a 10% bonus. So, for example, if I do it 2 days in a row, I'll get 110. And it'll just keep going up. So, daily rewards, just logging in once a day, is a really nice way to get treasure shards. Next thing you can do, if you move to the right here, is Carl's Spinner Tickets. Now, to do that, all you do is you just right-click it after you get a ticket, and you can see there are some treasure shards here. You're not going to get treasure shards every single time, but you get them occasionally, and it can be like 50, 100. You can get good amounts of treasure shards. And basically, to be able to get a Carl Spinner ticket, you just click here to watch an ad. It'll show up in chat, you press T, and you can click on that. I'm not going to do it here for the sake of time. You guys probably don't want to watch an ad, but that's how you get Carl Spinner tickets, which, of course, have treasure shards. Another thing you can do is you can click here, which will give you a link to visit their Mineplex's official YouTube channel. And doing that will give you 250 treasure shards, I believe. And that is a good amount of treasure shards. Same with this thing here, visiting a featured YouTube creator. It'll be different YouTubers. Today it's Rusty Dog Tea. And you do that, you can get something like 100 treasure shards, I'm not sure, but it's a good amount of treasure shards. And finally, you can vote on a poll. Now there's no polls up, they're there only occasionally. Oh, but give me treasure shards for watching the YouTube video, even though I didn't watch it. So it is 250. I guess you don't even have to watch it, apparently. But yeah, there's polls occasionally as well. And there's also voting for Mineplex, which gives you a Carl Spinner ticket as well. So the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to get 5 free treasure shards. So what you do is you right click with your game menu here, it brings up all these different games. Now you see some of them have a enchanted effect on them. See block battles, the bridges, survival games, mixed arcade here. That means someone has applied a game amplifier, thus giving everyone 2 times treasure shards for those games. But this also means that if we click on one of these games, such as survival games, and let's just go on the server here. If you look over this way, right near spawn, you'll see it says this game was amplified by whoever it may be, and then you say a time remaining for that amplification. And really, what you can do is you can actually thank them for the amplifying game, and it actually will give you and them 5 treasure shards at no expense to you. It only works on the games, remember, that are amplified, because to thank an amplifier, the game has to be amplified. So we just got 5 treasure shards for thanking them, and we can do this with other games too. We can do /leave, go back to a hub, and then we can go to the bridges, for example, and we can thank the person here too as well. Just go up there, right click, and there's another 5 treasure shards, and we can keep doing that with all the games that have been amplified. It's a really easy thing to do. It literally only takes like 5 seconds. Just go in, click, and there you go. We got 15 treasure shards just like that. It's really easy. And there is another way you can thank people too, which I will show you in just a minute. Another thing you can do, as you can see here in game, is if you look on my left here, it says this person has activated a game amplifier, and that allows you to thank them in game. You just click here and it'll give them 5 treasure shards. And that's useful if you're in game playing, you're not in a lobby. You can just click right there in chat and they'll give them 5 treasure shards and you 5 treasure shards as well. So there's another way to do it. A good way to get treasure shards is actually relatively new to Mineplex, and this would be doing missions. And how does this work? Well, it's like missions you'd find in any other minigame server, such as Pixel. You right click the slime here right at spawn, and it gives you a list of 5 different missions. As you can see, it says what you're supposed to do at cost and reward. So these missions are sort of unique because they do have a cost in gems, but they can give you treasure shards. So if you look at like this one here, kill 25 enemies and dominate, it costs you 100 gems to get the mission. They'll give you 2,000 gems if you can complete it, and that's a lot of gems. So really you can just look through these missions, they refresh daily. I think you have to complete the mission to get a new one if you started it. Otherwise it'll give you new missions. So like I would start this one, and this one, these 3, because they all offer treasure shards as a reward. And if I were to complete every single one of these, I would get 6,000 treasure shards in one day. And that is very impressive. They're very cheap actually when you think about it in gems, but you get lots of treasure shards, very worth it. You can only have up to 5 active missions at a time. You have to complete your mission for it to refresh. But very useful, a new feature, and this might be one of the best ways to get treasure shards actually. I just found this out literally right now as I was researching treasure shards for this video. This is pretty awesome. Another interesting way that most people don't realize to get treasure shards is that when you open the chest, and if you get duplicates of something, it will give you treasure shards. So see how this person here got a cow pet, but they already had it, so it says duplicate, and they get 109 bonus treasure shards, which is actually useful. Same here, they had a duplicate music disc, so it gave them something like 119. I didn't see how much it was. If you happen to have any extra chests just laying around, open them up, see if you get any duplicate items, because those will actually give you treasure shards, and that can be really useful. Which reminds me of our next way of earning treasure shards. Now this way of getting treasure shards, I did put near the end because it does require spending some money, but if you're okay with that, it's a good way of getting shards. If you go to the Mineplex website, you can actually buy treasure chests to open, and those, you know, they might have duplicates as well, giving you treasure shards. Or you can also buy their Power Play monthly subscription, which will give you more treasure chests as well, giving you more treasure shards. Buying your rank is also a good way to get treasure shards, maybe the best way, because what it does is forever after you buy the rank, because obviously you keep it forever after you buy it, is you can get 50 to 200% treasure shard bonuses. Now this depends on your rank. For example, Ultra would be 50, but Hero would be 100. Legends would be 150, and Titan would be 200, and that's in percent. So playing a game at 200%, a 200% shard bonus if you have Titan, and if it's amplified for 2 times treasure shards, that would give you 400% more treasure shards. Now if you're willing to spend some money, that is the best way to get treasure shards. But that's not the only way. You can also buy game amplifiers. They're only a few dollars, and like we saw before, that will amplify the game that you're interested in playing, giving it 2 times treasure shard bonuses. But also, something to keep in mind is because if you want the most people to thank you as possible, because it will give you 5 treasure shards for each person that thanks you. You want to activate your amplifier on a game that has a lot of people, so a lot of people will thank you. So I would choose a game that has a lot of players online. As you can see, Bok Battles here only has 59 players online, compared to survival games, which has 386 players online. That's much more, so I would definitely recommend survival games over Bok Battles. Arcade has 1,066 players online, so I would actually recommend amplifying that one. Save your amplifiers to stuff for games that have a lot of people and the games that you're going to be playing. So remember how I said that games with amplifiers give you 2 times treasure shards? Yeah, these games here you can see with the enchanted effect. Well, those games are also good games to play to get you treasure shards. Now I did do another video researching which games would give you the most treasure shards, but really, I would recommend playing the games that you like to play. And if one of them happens to have a 2 times treasure shard bonus, that is even better. If you want to, you can go check out my other video and see which games rank from worst to best. But remember, just choose games that you like to play, because really you'll be better at those games, and they'll be more fun. Because remember, it's not supposed to feel like work. Minecraft's supposed to be fun. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I actually learned something going through all of these. learning good methods of getting treasure shards, getting them quickly. And thank you all so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. We have a few other awesome series going on right now. We got mini games, we got great stuff going on. But don't be a hater, be a potato, subscribe. Tater, see you later, guys. Goodbye.